Hey everybody. Just got a haircut, so I'm feeling extra good. Number 129 in the Criterion collection is Trou, directed by Jacques Becker from France from 1960. Sorry, that pause was me trying to decide if Jacques, because it has an S at the end, am I supposed to try and work the S into Jacques? I am so bad at names, especially names from other cultures than my own. I am so sorry. Trou is a prison break movie. That's largely what it is. It's a very good prison break movie. This one was fun. 2 hours, but it doesn't feel like 2 hours. We're going to talk about it as a movie first, and then we're going to talk about what I think makes it really cool after. Um, we're, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the actual prison break itself. I mean, you've seen it all before. It's a group of people who are going to tunnel their way out. There's some extra tension because it's four guys in a cell who have this plan. And then unexpectedly, a fifth guy joins them, and they have to decide, hey, are we going to let him in on the plan, or are we canceling the plan? What's going on? What if he tattles? What are we going to do? So there's some tension there. And then it's the tunneling, and then it's the mapping of the route and the planning, and it's all very good. There's a lot of sequences. First of all, there's no music in this movie except like the end credits, which really fits the tone and setting of this movie. Like, it feels right. Early on, there's a scene where they're trying to get through the concrete in their cell. And it is like a 4 or 5 minute long shot of these actors legitimately pounding away at concrete to break it up. All the time, making loud noises, looking out for guards, worried guards are coming. And the shot goes on for a while. There are frequently scenes of them like, oh, we got to file through this bar. We got to get through this concrete wall now. And it's very slow in those scenes because it doesn't time lapse, it doesn't speed up. We watch a lot of it happen, and it works really well for keeping constant tension because just like they are constantly concerned that they're going to get caught, you also are concerned that at any second while they're making all this noise, they're going to get caught. It is done very well. That's almost as much as I'm willing to say about the plot. It is black and white. It's a French film. Since it is a French film, I will point out it definitely has an ending, which I like. I like it when French films have an ending. What I want to talk about now briefly is what makes this so cool. Because as always, I watch these movies and then I read up on them afterwards. And I almost want to watch the movie again now. Sorry, my allergies are acting up, so you're gonna keep seeing me rub my nose. I almost want to watch it again now after learning what I learned. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to pull up Wikipedia here to get some information correct. So, this movie was directed by Jacques Becker. It was an adaptation of Jose Giovanni's book, The Break. Now, that book was the story of an actual real life attempted prison break in France in 1947. So, guys tried to break out of prison in 1947, make a book out of it. This is an adaptation of that book. That in and of itself, not that special. But Jacques Becker hired 3 of the guys from that actual prison break attempt to serve as technical consultants in this movie. And then he hired one of them to actually be a main character in the movie where he essentially plays himself. What do I mean by essentially? So, I have to find this name. It is Roland Barbat. Or Barbant. Barbat. Roland Barbat is a guy who was involved in that initial prison break attempt that was covered in the book and then adapted. He himself plays Roland Darbant in this movie. Basically, he's playing himself. They changed like 2 letters in the name, but he's playing himself in this movie. And in fact, none of the main characters in this movie, the 5 core characters, had a lot of acting experience, if any. For some of them, it was their first role. One of them was a soldier. One of them was a professional volleyball player. One of them was a mechanic who had tried to escape from prison. It's really cool. So this is almost like a real life, instead of being like a documentary, it's almost like a reenactment, which is awesome. I think that's really cool. And the movie itself, just aside from that information, is pretty good, pretty gripping, pretty compelling, well done, nice tension. Yeah. Should you watch this movie? Yes. Yes, you should. It's a very good Prison Break movie. In fact, I think this is my favorite Prison Break movie that I've seen. And even reviews at the time talk about how, you know, there's so many Prison Break movies without end. But even in a group that large, this film stands out. And like, yeah, it does. Because it's very well made. Anyway, that's it for this one. Next up is number 130, The Shop on Main Street, directed by, sorry, Jan Kadar and Elmar Klos from Czechoslovakia from 1965. It's our first Czechoslovakian film. I also do want to point out, I mentioned this last time, my schedule is about to become highly erratic. Next weekend, I'm going out of town for a week, and then like 3 days after that, I'm going out of town again for 3 days to somewhere else. So I am going to try to watch the movies and upload reviews. I don't know. Maybe you'll see a lot of them. Maybe you'll see none of them for a couple weeks. I honestly have no clue how this is going to work out. I'm going to do what I can do without it interfering with the purpose of these trips. So, I will be back. Just don't know how soon. But next time you see me, it will be for The Shop on Main Street, our first Czechoslovakian film. Then there's another Czechoslovakian film right after that by a completely different director. So that's kind of interesting. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being a part of this.